Yoga basics. We're going to need a chair today eventually and a strap. I don't know why I ever say that. Like, we always basically need the same things. Let's start today sitting though. And sitting on a block. Sitting on a block, working your feet out under your knees. So the feet have a little flex. Your torso has integrity. Shoulders down your back. And this can feel like a lot in the hips, but that's okay. That's why we're doing something a little challenging today. Bring your hands to your thighs or your knees, and then close your eyes. And allow the pressure, the contact space between your hands and your thighs to feel heavier. Not to be pressing down, but notice the contact and allow the gravity to just settle. Deepen your breath, lengthen your breath, settle in. Bring your awareness to the transitions in the breath. And today practice during this breath work not having much of a pause or any pause at all between the inhale and the exhale, trying to make that as fluidly connected. Your tongue can rest in Jiva Bandha, right behind your top two teeth. And you can do the same thing at the bottom, but sometimes that's just a little too much effort if we haven't practiced this in a while. So I'm just focusing on that transition between the inhale and the exhale on the top, and making it seamless, like it's one floating ribbon. And give your eyes a little blink open as you change the foot that's in the front. Same thing, disrupt yourself enough just to work your feet back under your knees. Notice one side's probably going to feel different than the other. Place your hands on your knees or your thighs, close your eyes. Just be aware of the weight of your hand. And then bring your tongue back to Jiva Bandha and your attention back to your breath. And blink your eyes open. And come forward off the block to all fours. And get yourself lined up. Cat cows, the inhales lift and lengthen. Today on the exhales, curl your toes under as you round your back and drop your head. And on the inhales to the tops of your feet, press in as you lift and lengthen. When you get back to neutral. Maintain a flat back. Bring your left hand out a couple of inches. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, thread yourself under, but don't stay. Stay up high. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread this time. Come on down to the side of your shoulder and the side of your head. You can extend the left arm. Check in with your hips. We're not staying quite 11 breaths like we did last time, but we're staying. Bring your hand underneath your shoulder to inhale, press up. Exhale, unwinds, switch sides. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, thread, but stay high. Again. And then the third one. Exhale, come down to your shoulder, the side of your head. Extend your other arm and get yourself back in line. Inhale, press into your arm to lift up. Exhale, unwind. Big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Sit back into child's pose and extend your arms all the way while your forehead comes to the mat. Slide your hands in just a couple of inches. Inhale, come up. Bring your knees together underneath your hips, toes back, and come forward to a modified plank. Look up. Inhale, shift back to a modified child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. So your shoulders are right over your wrists. Exhale, shift back. This trip forward on the inhale. Stay when your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. Your elbow creases face each other. Curl your toes under and inhale to lift up for a plank. Exhale, shift your knees back down and your hips back. Toes are still curled under for a modified child's pose. Inhale, come up for plank. Exhale, knees come back down, modified child's pose. Inhale, come up to plank. Exhale, this time your hips shift back for downward facing dog. And pedal out your legs. Press through your hands, your arms, make them straight. Inhale to look between your hands. And exhale as you walk your feet up there to meet them. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reach up. Exhale, Samastiti. Grab your strap. Just kind of have it handy. You can even put it around here. We'll get to it in a sec. So find Tadasana. Really firmly ground. Everything gets squared away. Energized, activated, strong, yet soft. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Inhale your arms up. Fingers pulling apart from each side. palms face down, and then press your shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale. Keep your shoulders back there as you allow your arms to come forward, thumbs to touch. Exhale, separate it all the way back, shoulder blades retracting much as you can. One more time out. And then turn your hands so your palms are going to face behind you. Still pressing apart, arm to arm. Exhale, allow your arms to come back down behind you and reach up your back. Exhale, brings them down. Inhale to here. Exhale, brings them down. Inhale, reaches up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. If you can think about switching the arm that's on the top, do so. Last one. When you get back to neutral, flip your palms over so that you're now facing the front. Inhales bring you up. Exhales, cross your elbows, reach down your back. Inhales bring you back up. Exhales to neutral. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Two more. Last one. All the way back down. When you get down, 3 shoulder circles backwards. And then 3 forwards. Bring your strap to the right arm. Right arm out to the side, palms face up. Get really lengthy there. Inhale, bring it up overhead. And exhale, bend the elbow. Bring your left hand to your elbow and then just let it gently move it back and over, out of the way of your head. Exhale, gently release that. Didn't really need the strap yet, but switch it to the other side for practice. Hand faces forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lift back, and then take your right arm to move that elbow out of there. And exhale, we'll gently release. Now we need that strap. Right hand goes up. Exhale, bring it down. Left hand comes out, palm behind. Reach down and then up. Make room for your head and neck. Slow, steady breaths. Exhale, gently undo to switch sides. Inhale, brings it up. Exhale, down. Other arm comes out, reaches down, and then up. Notice where the tension is. where the congestion is, the stickiness, the stuckness, and let it go. Exhale, gently undo both sides. Bring your strap out in front, a little wider than shoulder and hip distance apart. And your feet the same. Inhale, straighten it up overhead. And then make your arms straighter than they've ever been. Exhale, tip on over to the right. Keep the weight in the left foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Bring your hands closer together. We're going to do 3 so they don't have to come all the way close yet. Shoulders down your back, arms straighter than they've ever been. Room for your head and neck. Exhale, tip. Inhale together. Exhale, tip. Inhale together. Last time, this time you can make them as close together as you want. Inhale, straightens them up all the way, but release your head and neck. Tip on over. Inhale, brings you center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, brings you to center. Exhale, completely release. Roll them back and roll them forward. Come on down to your mat with your blocks. Right foot forward. Left foot back. And just come up from here to square your hips and get your stability with your leg on the ground, with your knee on the ground. Now, just for the fun of it, you can absolutely use the blocks. That's what they're there for. But we're also working on stability and balance. So you can use a combination. From here, see if you can't curl those back toes under and inhale, lift the back leg. On your next exhale, gently return that back leg to the ground. Shift your weight back and switch sides. Again, see if you can do it without the blocks, but feel free to use them. Get yourself squared away. One side probably wiggy wax word more than the other. When you're ready, curl your back toes under. Inhale, lift that leg. On your next exhale, return that knee to the ground and bring both knees back together. You're going to use your bolster or something like a bolster. It's going to go in between your legs. And you will sit on it. Virasana. So this is when we do the flooding of the knees and the quads and the calves and the shins. We kind of restrict access by being in Virasana. So your knees are together, your feet are on the outside. So if I were sitting on the ground, my feet would be on either side of me, but you're pressing into them pretty firmly. Always the same integrity in the torso. Inhale, sweep your arms up to either side. Palms face forward. On an exhale, turn your arms into cactus. really pulling yourself apart, elbow to elbow. I'm pressing into my feet. They're active. My toes are even active. Exhale, come forward, arms and hands together. Inhale, open it all the way up. Exhale, close it off. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more, open. And then exhale, drop your arms. Some of us are better at this than others. Not better, just have a little more range of motion. So this makes me go here. I gotta really work to find space there and still press the thumbs back. Exhale, look over your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And then release all the way down. Kind of wiggle out your hands back and forth. Okay, we're going to come forward to the first forward fold. We're going to do 3 of these. So you come forward, curl your toes under, and you don't come all the way up. Your head stays right where it is. And dangle. You can sway back and forth on your legs. Grow out of your hips, whatever you want. Let your head be heavy though. And notice the sensation in your legs. Inhale, come halfway up and grow your spine long. Exhale to come back down into Virasana. And grab your strap. Same but different. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, drop it down. Left arm reaches down first and then up. 7 breaths here. Pressing into the feet. You have some buoyancy in your posture here in your legs. Close your eyes. Exhale, gently release that side. And then switch. Inhale brings it up. Drop it back. And then reach down and up. Exhale, gently release. Bring your hands to interlace your finger behind you and press out and down. You can even press into the bolster there to get broad in the collarbone. Exhale, look over the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Come forward for our second forward fold. You just curl your toes under and lift up. Let your head be heavy. On an inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lengthen halfway. You can keep with the bolster. You can downgrade to a block or something the next level down. This is the last round. If you notice, if you went down a level and your knees kind of face in instead of up, then you went down too low. There's a little progression of getting down, 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 down. Inhale, sweep your arms up to either side. This time, palms face forward, broad across the back and the front. Exhale, right over left. Grab yourself for a hug while your elbows stack. Heads upright. Exhale, gently release by sliding that apart all the way back open. Exhale, other side. Left over right, elbows stack. Give yourself a hug. Exhale, slide those apart all the way back out. Exhale, bring your arms up, look up. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, bring them all the way down by your side. Inhale, right arm up. Keeping the shoulder where it is. Exhale, bring the arm all the way across. You can use your left arm to kind of give it an assist, but you're not pulling it across, so you got to keep it where it is. Now from here, take that left hand to support underneath your elbow, and then exhale, open that arm up. Yeah, just like so. So your thumb is facing you, your pinkies away. And then exhale, bring it back to square one and release. Inhale up the left. Exhale, bring it all the way across. You can support it with your right, but don't take it with you. You got to keep it where it lives and take it from there. And then you can support underneath the elbow as you open that arm up. Thumb faces you, pinky away. Exhale gently, release. Inhale up either side. Exhale, right's gonna cross over left. You can give that little hug to get your elbows past each other this time. And then both arms come up, that thumb faces you. You can either stay right here or the palms eventually touch. Everyone brings the elbows up. Exhale, release gently all the way. 3 shoulder circles backwards and then forwards. Inhale, sweep them up to either side. Exhale, left's going over right. Give yourself that little hug to make your elbows go past each other. And then either your palms touch or the backs of your hands. And then lift your elbows up. Exhale gently. Undo that whole thing. Shrug them backwards and forwards. And then the last release, you come forward. Curl your toes under and lift up. And let it dangle. You can pedal out your legs if that feels good. Inhale, halfway lengthen your spine. Your hands can come to your shins. Exhale, fold completely. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale. Samastitihi equals standing. We're going to use the chair for the next couple of thingies. It's going to go behind you. We do Trikonasana with the chair. So you want to step so that your left foot stays in the front of the chair, your right foot behind the chair, and the chair is somewhere kind of in the middle of you. So step the way you would normally step. And then today, heel toe your back foot further. Whoa. So as soon as you do that, maybe you lose some of this integrity here, so you got to get stronger in this back leg, micro bend that front one. And the chair, the back of the chair is here to keep your shoulders broad across the collarbone while you just get used to it. And you can keep moving your feet apart today. Strong in the legs, so your torso's growing out. Use the chair to open you up. Now we're going to reverse this puppy. So exhale, slide your hand down the chair so you open this front body. Don't let this collapse. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, crawl yourself the other side of the chair. Your hand is going to keep reaching for the back rung, the seat, and then your left hand reaches for the seat, or maybe goes down the rung. You can look down at your front foot and just kind of check your alignment. Your head can come to neutral. You can look up to the sky. On an inhale, keep your legs strong so your torso lifts right up and out of there. Exhale to just turn your toes to the other side. Get yourself upright again. Use the chair to get it there. We're going to take it over the back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, you decide where you land on your chair. It stays behind you, but use it to open your side body, not letting this left shoulder collapse. And you decide what you want to have happen with your gaze. Inhale, come all the way back up out of there. Exhale, turn your toes forward. We're going to do it again. Back to the first side. Same thing. Use the chair to square yourself open. Inhale, grow. We're not going to go backwards this time. Exhale, come forward. Maybe you move the chair for round 2. Inhale brings you up. Exhale turns your toes, bring the chair with you if you moved it. Sometimes it's nice to have it right behind you, and sometimes it's nice to have it right behind your front foot. You got to be able to hang on with the left hand. When you're ready, over you go. Inhale brings you up and out of there. Exhale, turn your toes forward, and then bring the chair in front. So wherever your legs ended in Trikonasana, take them one heel toe further for today's Parsvottanasana. Open, get long in the inside leg, so you spin your legs out a little. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. But both your arms and your head are going to be supported by the chair. You can actually bring the chair out in front of you so to keep the length in your spine. On an inhale with strong legs, come up out of there. You can use the chair if you want to heel toe your feet together and shake that out. One more chair thing. You're going to take your left leg, lunge in the chair, all the way across. Right leg back behind. Some of us have a hard time with this, and that's okay. That's why we're using the chair, is working on this back leg today. Front leg's all squared away. It's perfectly aligned. Heel just lands under your knee, knees in line with your hip. So keep all of that as you face forward, and then begin to wiggle your toe back and straighten this back leg any amount. And keep straightening it. Even more. Right in here, get it. Lift. Yeah, lift it. Now on an exhale, you can bring that heel to the floor. Your arm's going to come to the inside of this knee. Your elbow can actually rest on your knee. Grab the back of the chair and open all the way up. Inhale, come up and out of there. And exhale as you switch sides. Right leg's totally supported. Everything's square with the front. Kind of mess around to see where I want to be. Inhale, lift that back leg. I have to lift it even more. Ah! On an exhale, that heel can come to the floor. Elbow to your knee, hand to the back rung of the chair, and open, open, open. On an inhale, come up and out of there. And come off the chair just a touch. Feet wider than your hips, toes face out. Sitting bones on the edge of the chair. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, come forward, dangle again, like we did after Virasana. But really let your low back loose. You can begin to work your hands back behind your feet. And then inhale with the straight back, come all the way up. We'll do another hip modification today, a little different version of happy baby. So you're going to pick your foot up and grab your heel. And then keeping the sitting bone down, just lift it up any amount. You can even place this one there and lift it into the center. Come forward. Back out. Now, just like Happy Baby, stay on the inside of your foot and reach for the outside edge. So that opens you up a little bit more. And you can stay right here, or you can start to extend that leg. You can stay in Happy Baby. It's somewhere in between. No problemo. Exhale, gently release that side. And up with the other. So you grab the heel. Just kind of get into this hip socket. You can allow the foot to come to the middle. Bring it forward. Back up. And then grab the outside edge. Come forward. And somewhere in between, this leg stays straight, like sole the foot on the floor, like we do it on our backs. And you can just keep pressing your knee back behind you. But if it feels like it can straighten, that's an option too. On an exhale, gently release. Come on down to the floor, but keep your chair handy. You can get kind of up nice and close to it. We're going to use it in a second. Arms into cactuses. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Make yourself the tight ball. Roll on around. Do whatever you need to do here. But as you exhale today for Shavasana, bring the calves to the back of the chair. Scoot in so it's comfortable. Pick your lower back up, wiggle it around and let it land in its nice soft spot. And then just let your feet roll out. Your arms can be by your side. You can have them overhead if that feels good. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth and give your jaw a wiggle. Relax your whole body onto the mat and release the breath that you've had. Keep your breath. Release manipulating it and controlling it. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Deepen and lengthen your breath. You can bring your arms overhead for the old stretch and yawn. Roll off to the side. Use your arm as a pillow. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And we'll finish together. So exhale everything you got. Inhale. Big sigh. Next one. Out your mouth. And the third one. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for continuing with your practice. It's so good for your body and your brain and your heart and your soul. And know that the light that shines inside of me, the little spark of divinity, my buddhi, my purusha, honors the very same light that sparkles and shines in each of you. Namaste.